Thought I'd give you a look at the view here. I'm out in an area in Anchorage, Alaska called Resolution Pointe. It's about 6:45 p.m. We got that extra hour in the evening with daylight savings time. Let me kind of show you. We've had a high tide here lately. There's some chunks of ice that's been washed up here. There's a new housing development right here. One of these homes, and I think it's the one, I don't have zoom on my GoPro here, but I think it's the one in the middle of the camera, is $1.3 million, just for an idea of how much the homes are going for. But let's see here. Take a look at that chunk of ice. Here's another good one. But just for reference, in this direction is, you'd end up at Kincaid Park and then the airport. And we're looking towards the west here. The tide is low, and all those chunks out there are more ice. And this is kind of looking towards the south here. And again, I know we're looking right in the sun, but there's a little island right over there. And I'm gonna try to make it. We'll see how successful I am. Right here is as far as I've been out. Okay, we'll check back in, see how we do. Well, I've only made it about halfway to the island. Looks like I'm going to be able to make it. The ice is still pretty solid, not very muddy. But of course the view changes, so I wanted to show you that. And again, direction-wise, we're looking towards the east here. This will be towards the north. Straight ahead over those trees is Campbell Lake. This is all on the west side of Anchorage, southwest side. See more chunks of ice. It's melted a lot. You'll see people out here skiing and riding their bicycles, especially their fat bikes out here in the wintertime. Summertime can be a little muddy. But that's the island we're headed to. As long as I don't fall in a deep hole. Got my waterproof Croc boots on, so I'm covered maybe 10 inches. Ooh, pretty muddy here. Well, I made it out to the island. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunset over there. You can hear a plane over in the distance at the airport. And right over there, that's the direction we came from. Mountains off in the background. I wish I had zoom here. I didn't bring my camera that has a zoom, but really show those ice chunks. So the tide must be a pretty good strong tide to bring that ice all the way up over there. Alright, well, here's a view from the south end of what I have named Alaska John's Island. It's a cute little place. It's part of the National Wildlife Refuge, so no camping, no campfires, that type of stuff. There's one gentleman over there. There's a big old Piece of driftwood there. This is about it. I think there are 3 trees on this little island. There's a couple evergreens, the ones closest to us there, and then over there, those are metal pipes. I assume they put them there to stop the erosion. I'm not sure why. And then there's one tree right beside those. So 3 little trees here. Here's a neat looking piece of driftwood. Let's see if we can make it over there without falling down in the mud and the ice. I'll kind of show you what it looks like here. It looks like the island, at least most of it, is sometimes covered by the tide. There's a piece of ice, chunk of ice. I saw a little bit of driftwood up on top of the island, and of course it definitely comes here, kind of melting as it sits there. Ice and mud. Take a look at this. What if this old tree could talk, huh? Wonder where it's been and what it's seen. Well, when you're out and about, you always find neat things, and right there's a tree trunk again. And coming over here, and got a piece of wood that you can tell a beaver has worked on, so try to get the light there, but there you can tell it's been chewed down by a beaver. And again, there's no beavers right here, so no telling where this came from. We got some driftwood here. I didn't see any at the very top of that little hill, but I did see some over on the flatter area. Nothing I could say was fresh, though. Alright, yet another view of Alaska John's Island. Like I said, I met a gentleman over there. Seemed like a nice guy. We chit-chatted for a while. He has, there's a cross up there. I didn't want to show it on camera out of respect, but he buried his dog there. Said his dog lived to be 18 years old and died 3 years ago, and he wanted to lay his dog down to rest in a peaceful place with a nice view. And I don't think you could pick much better than that little island right there. So while I was out there, I found some trash. Can't say people dumped it there, although they may have. It could have been brought up with the tide, but anyway, find trash everywhere. I try to pick it up and dispose of it properly. It's just beautiful this evening. It's probably about 7 p.m. or so, and just about no wind at all.
My name is Alaska John, lots of things here going on. Thanks for watching all my videos. And so you know, before you go, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just so you know, Before you go, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel.